Hi, welcome to another edition of Rams, Rants and Reviews, and today I will be giving my take on the interview that Josh Taylor gave to the news regarding when Brian kind of went missing and what's going on with the case. We'll get into the video right now.
When the police chief had the press conference and said, we have our eyes on Brian Laundrie, we know where he is, and we're not going to tell the media, but we know where he is. And then I think it was the next day that suddenly he was missing. I mean, how did that happen?
Well, I think you have a situation where you're working on intelligence, you're working on the best that you have, and I think what I'll tell you is that at no time did we make, we weren't lying, we weren't trying to say something to anybody. We were holding that press conference to be transparent about it.
Okay, I'm just going to stop it there for a moment. And to me, with these facial expressions and actions, and I'm going to call them out on this point, which I believe is that he's telling them that during the press conference that he didn't lie, that the police wasn't lying, they were doing everything to be transparent. But in actual fact, it was actually a lie that he said at that time. They did lie because they'd never seen Brian with themselves, personally themselves. They never made eye contact with Brian inside the house, saying that we know where he was, and the next day he's disappeared. So there already he's lying. You can tell in the interview how nervous he is and what he's trying to save face of the Northport Police Department and trying to distance himself from the situation. Let's continue with the video.
What was going on? I mean, and what would be in our benefit to say that if we thought it wasn't true? No investigation's perfect.
Was he under surveillance? I mean, did you have eyes on him?
What I'll say to that is that we were doing everything within the law that we could with the facts and the circumstances that were at that time.
Do you have any idea how he got away?
What I'll say is that that is a consistent something that we're working to figure out as far as.
So there, once again, with the news reporter asking him, did you guys have eyes on him? Well, he couldn't answer that straightforward. He's no way said, oh, we did see him, we know exactly where he was. And he couldn't. And even as a news reporter, I would ask the question to Josh Taylor by saying, did you personally make eye contact with him in that house? Did you personally see him inside the house? And mind you, even when the cops went in on the 17th to say when his parents called in, oh, Brian's missing, why would you not go even into the bedroom, even a look around the house to see if he's inside the room, inside the house there, to make sure that he's there? So to me, it's all been lies. It's a whole facade that this police department is incompetent, especially this idiot. To me, he's just an idiot. I think he should be fired, let go of his post. This whole police department of Northport is totally incompetent. That's in my opinion. That's my take, my opinion. Let's continue with the video.
How we got away, I don't even know how to answer that.
Well, what I mean is, if he was staying with his parents at the house, and I was out there were a lot of police outside the house a lot of the time.
Why didn't you see him?
I didn't see him, and I was out.
I mean, why attack the news reporter? Why didn't you see him? Because according to you guys, he's inside the house. So why would anybody out there, the public protesting that was around the house out there, know where he is or where he is? If you told us that he's in the house, we should trust your word, saying that okay, he's inside the house. Because you're the police. But you guys believe his parents, oh, he's in the house. Okay, that's fine. That's like me going into my kid's bedroom and my kid's telling me, oh, I'm hiding in the bed. But I never look in the bed and I just take his word, oh, he's in the bed. But that would be just silly of me to believe that without confirming he's in the bed or without making eye contact that my kid is sleeping in the bed. Just hearing, oh, he's in the bed, it's fine. Just absolutely retarded police.
Out there, police are out there. I mean, we've heard stories. Could he have gone out a back door? Could he have, run through a yard? I mean, do you have any idea?
Yeah, no. I think certainly.
Yes, you don't know because you never knew he was in the house. You did not know he was not there because you made no contact. Just so this man just boils my blood so much. I really hope he gets fired big time.
What the family has told us is that he drove out to the park and walked out into the woods.
So they go on the word of the parents saying, oh, he went down to the park all of a sudden on Wednesday. On Friday, why didn't you not question the parents? You said you should be in the house. You said he was in the house all this time. Why not question the parents at the time? Why not say to them, well, how did he go missing? Because you said he was in the house when you presented the note from the lawyer to us. You didn't even confirm that. Just so idiotic and the most dumbest police department ever. So dunce. If it was me personally, if I was the governor of Florida, I'd shut the police force down. I'd shut the department down. That's how mad I am.
I think that is certainly on the table.
Do you believe the family at this point? Is there reason to not believe them?
Yeah. At this point, everything that I've learned and we figured out is I don't know necessarily what to believe anymore. I think it's certainly possible that they're expressing what they know, but we'll see. I mean, this is an ongoing investigation that will continue to evolve. And, you know, I think you saw yesterday that the family was out there helping in the search. I think, you know, it's a sign of them trying to work with investigators, so I hope that is, you know, the beginning to maybe more of what they know.
Is there anything more you can share with the Mustang situation? Because so many people are confused that he...
Once again, sorry I keep stopping the video, I know that, but I'm just trying to get my frustration out with this guy. To there, Brian's parents right there are making these police force look like fools by saying, oh, look, he was helping us, he was out there helping us, but this guy's such an idiot that he doesn't understand that it's all a charade, it's all games, that they're hiding all this, they're hiding everything, they're not speaking to you. They go out there to the police force, they don't even speak, oh, we're looking for our son, but yet this idiot falls for all these shenanigans. It's just so dumb. This guy should be a circus clown, not a public relations for a police department. Just such a fool.
Drove in the Mustang, and then his parents would go get the Mustang and bring it back without him. I mean, it doesn't really make sense in some ways.
No, I agree with that. I mean, we've said from the beginning there's a lot of oddness here, a lot of things that just didn't make sense. I mean, if your son walks out there, now they're saying on a Monday, you know, to report that on Friday, and then be confused on what day that was, I mean, there's a lot of things that are odd there.
Based on what you do know, do police believe that Brian Laundrie is still alive?
It's possible. I certainly think that it would not surprise me if he is. It wouldn't surprise me if he's not.
Is it 50-50 in your mind? Do you have an inkling one way or the other?
I mean, I guess if we had to put odds on it, I would say that that's probably pretty close. You know, I think I don't want to. We've gotten in a little bit of an issue by thinking we knew something, you know, and I just don't know that it does any good to say, oh, I think he's alive or dead. I think it's certainly possible one way or the other.
Right there. He even admitted it. To me, my take on that is, even when he said, well, we kind of, I don't want to say speculate or anything, we'd done it once before thinking we knew something. And then it kind of backfired in their face, but he didn't really want to say that. So he obviously knew right there that he's been lying all this time. That, oh, we think we knew he was inside the house when really we're just dumb and he was never there. We just listened to his parents and then say, okay, he's gone here, he's hiding in the house. Like I said, a 5-year-old child could do more police work better than this man. That's how dumb this department is. Like from day one, once the car is there, just like Sheriff Grady said from Polk County, the day the vehicle's in the thingy, in that driveway, we would have made sure Brian was there with us in the police department under custody. But with these idiots, oh no, we can't do nothing, we were going by the law. Well, you guys are the law, so you are allowed to go into the house if it's under a missing person, in my opinion. This is just so ridiculous. So ridiculous.
So interesting to hear police say that right now. They think it's basically 50-50 whether or not Brian Laundrie is dead or alive. They were pretty forthcoming with many things in that interview. Other things they told us they couldn't talk about because of the FBI. And you have to imagine there's a lot that police know, obviously, that they're not putting out to the public. Marnie?
It struck me, Brian, he just said a lot of oddness. I mean, you can clearly tell in his hesitation to even answer your questions, he's thinking about what he can share, but clearly just a lot of holes that we all agree just don't add up at this point. So I wonder if the FBI right now is in control of the investigation, what role is Northport Police playing in all of this, if any?
Yeah, that's a good question. So the FBI is definitely in control. They are the lead agency. They're controlling everything. I asked that question today, and I was told that Northport PD does have a seat at the table. That's how they described it. And I can tell you, at least here in Northport, and with the search at the reserve, it is mostly Northport police officers who are out there actually conducting the search, obviously, though, under the command of the FBI.
What's happening with that search today? Were you able to get out there? Were they as busy as they were in the last day?
Not as busy as what we've seen in past days, at least from what we could see. I mean, you have to remember it's 24,000 acres, so it's hard to keep track of exactly what they're doing, but it does not appear there was as much going on there today, and we know that the Laundries, Christopher Laundrie, was not out at the reserve today.
The other thing, Brian, we keep hearing is these multiple sightings of Brian Laundrie.
Okay, so even the news reporter, the woman, she said everything just sounded so odd. He was just trying to make up answers, in my opinion, just trying to cover their tracks because he knows that they have screwed up from the get-go and he's trying to lessen the blame once again. I know I already said that earlier on as we're watching the video, but to me, like I said, this guy needs to be fired, needs to be held accountable for the mistake that they've made, and I don't believe a single word that he says. Nothing comes out of his mouth. To me, is very... is believable. So for me, on that note, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching the video and give me your comments. Let me know if you agree with me. If you don't, what do you think? What do you make of the video? And if you think I read it wrong or I missed some points, or you can add to what my take is on this. But like I said, once again, to me, even the Mustang, everything just doesn't add up. And even he's right now, he's so confused as what to say because everything that he's saying is lies and lies and lies. And now it's almost getting out of control. So on that note, I'm going to say goodbye and I will see you next time.